When it's blowing 30, you know, there's nothing else to do but go sail fishing. Hey, let them do that right there, you know? Let them wear it. Look at him. Baby. That's a tail walker right there, son.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Scott Walker and Captain Steve Roger.
Making bait the easy way. Buying it. Stevie boy, you gonna take me sail fishing today?
Yeah, buddy, we're going. I know I know you've been dying to go. And you've been waiting
I've been waiting for you to say it's okay.
You've been waiting for the wind, and you know what? It's here.
I think it is. I'm gonna put on the full wind gear for today. And then I'm gonna put my kites up.
Wow.
I've been airing them out all morning, talking to them, talking sweet. They're gonna fly, birdie, fly.
All right, Scotty.
Thanks for my breakfast sandwich, man.
You're very welcome. I take care of you, buddy. Look, it's windy, and you've been dying to put your kites up.
Yeah, man, finally got the right
and
direction.
We're at the right wind, at the right weather. Let's get out there, we'll catch a few herring, and see if we can't catch us some sailfish. I didn't mark anything, let's just try to fish it a little bit. We might have to check a rock pile.
Oh, yeah, into him. I got him.
Where at?
Right here. Come on. Are you in him? Follow me up. Okay.
Only got one.
It's okay.
Windy, boy.
When it's windy, everything is twice as hard. Twice as hard to dehook them, twice as hard to get back in the water, twice as hard to load up. And that buoy is a thing of the past. Go a little slow, and you keep loading up. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow. You gotta get a feel for it. Never touch them. They'll last all day.
Bait fishing was easy. You know, when it's blowing 30, you know, there's nothing else to do but go sail fishing. You know, I ain't gonna anchor up. I mean, when you're anchored up, every single wave is beating into you. So what you do is you go out there and you just float along with the wind.
Well, look at this. Right now, it is the most beautiful day on earth. 8 hours ago, we were in a tropical storm.
No, it was cranking, and they said it was gonna fall out. You know, it was started out at, I think, 26 knots, and then, you know, by the time the ride in, it was probably only 15.
No, man, we were using the strongest wind kites I have, and they were barely holding on. I was cold, wasn't real happy. The water was all green and angry. I mean, the bait fishing was the highlight of the morning, but you know, we were hoping that while we were bait fishing, it was going to fall a little bit, but you know, we had 2 tough hours there. Steve, this one would be yours.
It's got weights on it already?
Ready to go?
Yeah, see what you do is you put these little split shots on the kites, and that'll pull this kite. It'll make it lean this way and fly out that way. And we'll increase our spread. And what you want to do when you're sail fishing is just, the whole game is about the widest spread you can get. You know, you have no idea where these pelagic fish are swimming. So the wider you get, the more chances you have of intercepting them. They're just swimming along the edge of the reef. It is windy today, gentlemen. This kite's got extra holes in it. Let some of the wind go through because it is so windy. Oh, did you want a balloon on that?
I think we should.
I think you're right.
Just to be safe.
Scotty, this reel is badass. It's the new Shimano Beastmaster 9000, man. Been doing some testing with that thing. Woo! It is windy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a balloon on here. And what that does is when it's real windy like this, you know, a lot of times the main line can pop. You know, you can have a spin, you know, one of your baits you're fishing, touch it and fray it, and it'll cut. It's so tight that anything can fray that line and pop the kite off. So we'll put a little balloon on the back end of this kite, and that way if the line pops, we'll be able to retrieve our kite. You know, we'll lose our clips, but at least we won't lose our $100 kite.
That would be a catastrophe.
A catastrophe?
Yes, sir. Balloons don't have to be anything special. No birthday balloons, all it takes. Just gotta hold it up for a few minutes so you can get over it. I'm gonna take a piece of telephone wire again, put it right here, twist it on.
You used to be a telephone man or what?
No, but I am a ex-contractor. Don't need much. You could use floss in this situation, but this is reusable.
Scott, you ordered up some wind so you could go kite fishing?
Woo!
And I delivered it, brother.
All right, couple twists of the wire, it's not going anywhere. Then we're gonna leave it free. All that's gonna do is if the kite line breaks, it's gonna hold our kite on the surface till we can get to it.
And they break. You happy with that much sinkers? You want more?
That's good.
I will take a blackfin on my sailfish trip.
I'm gonna clear this flat line out of the way.
That's a welcomed deal.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you in part by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife. Key West, close to perfect, far from normal. And by Seagar, Under Armour, and Tailwalker Charters.
For this afternoon, east to southeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Deceasing 2 near 15 knots. Sea subsiding to 2 to 4 feet. Isolated showers.
Fish on.
For Sunday night, east to
You got the long rod. What you got, buddy?
I don't know, your long went off.
I know that short got nervous too, buddy. Feel like the right one?
No, it's head shaking like a mackerel. Wahoo, maybe.
That's what I want to hear.
Maybe a blackfin, bud.
That'll work. Staying down.
Yep. A lot of head shaking. I'm thinking blackfin, bud.
I will take a blackfin on my sailfish trip.
I'm gonna clear this flat line out of the way.
That's a welcomed deal. Oh, another toothy critter down there. I might put a shot of wire on that next time. Pretty chafed up, buddy. I'm gonna leave it out.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, it's your buddy,
My buddy, the Bonita.
King Mac.
You saw him?
Yeah. When you're grabbing that leader, I'm taking the cork and winding the swivel right to the tip so it can't get tip wrapped in case when you let go.
Keep it taut.
Back and drag down just a little bit. Look where that hook is.
Uno más.
That is right in the corner of the mouth. The only way you're gonna catch a fish like this with mono is for that circle hook to get right in the spot.
Oh, and there he goes.
All right,
That's
he
perfect.
got it anyway.
Yep. That tooth found the mono, but it's amazing just to have them on that long. Their teeth are so sharp.
Yep. I'm going to bring your kite in and fly it a little lower.
Okay, you know what? I wouldn't mind.
You want to do another reset?
Yeah,
We have plenty of bait.
wouldn't mind
time.
resetting a little bit shallower, you know? Get back in there in 110.
Okay.
Cool with that?
Yep. Started with the 40 holers and 25 to 30 knots, and then made a move. Wind came down to 20, then down to 15, and we were able to get the red kites out. And the black kites wouldn't fly anymore. You know, then all of a sudden we're like, we might need helium. I was like, no way, there's no way you go from 30 knots to needing helium, but it's happened before.
You having a kite mare over there?
Yep, the wind's,
Hey, listen.
the wind's falling out, dude. I'm switching kites.
Hey, I'm switching my kite too, brother. These
No.
are good for the heavy wind. The forecasted was to fall out, and it just fell out.
It just fell out, boss. You just got to have everything ready.
Well, we did the same thing. We started out in full foul weather gear, and then we broke it down to shorts and t-shirts, you know. But that's how the weather is. It changes a lot down here, and you just play, you know, you just play the weather, and you'll get into some fishing.
The beauty of what we're doing is just that, you know, we're in a 36-foot boat, 10 feet wide. And you can imagine once we have our full spread out, we're the center, we're the bullseye, and our kites are all the double score ring, and all through that whole dartboard we have got baits. I got 2 kite lines out, banking left and right, set at 100 yards away from the boat. and they themselves are over 100 yards away from each other. We almost got 400 square yards, well, 200 square yards of baits in the water on this 36-foot boat.
Yeah, if he swims by, we're gonna get him.
I mean, we're a killing machine right now.
As soon as I pull up to a spot, I'll throw the flat line out because
Oh, yeah,
it's so
you're
much
all about
faster
it.
and so much quicker. You get a bait in the water. So get your flats out and then get your kites up. And then what that does is you're fishing immediately, and you can start putting the kites up because, you know, a sailfish can be tailing by. You're playing with the kite, you'll miss out on it. So what I like to do is as quick as I can get a bait in the water when I'm sailfishing, do it. And then from there, you know, take my time, get the kites up, get them adjusted right with the little sinkers, and get them to pull apart from each other.
And you can take your time doing it because you know
You already got
bait.
You already got baits in the water. Yep. Always like to send one down to the bottom. Scotty, you never know what's lurking underneath you. Covering all this kind of ground when you're drifting. What you don't want to do is try to catch these fish right away. Let them do that right there, you know? Let them wear, look at him. That's a tail walker right there, son.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you in part by Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Plano, Shimano, and Spear One Charters.
A lot of people are trying to decide whether they want to go touchscreen or hard buttons with their new GPS units. Well, with Simrad, they've got the best of both worlds going on here. They got the new NSO Evo 2. It's a touchscreen, beautiful piece of equipment, glass. I mean, it's just like your smartphone. I mean, all the features you'd want. It's really fast, really cool, really clean. With the touchscreen, it just makes things so much easier. If you're going to sit here at the dock and load up some waypoints, man, you just come right in here, whatever you want, type away. And then what we've done is paired it up with the OP40, which is a hard button control for those times that it's real rough and you really would like to just hit a hard button, or if you got some kind of fish slime on your hands and you don't want to be rubbing it all over your screen, you just go right here to the hard display, you hit a hard button, and you got all these controls right here at your fingertips. All this stuff does is just builds our confidence to let us get out there and get it done. Look at him, he's just waiting for me. You're gonna be mad when it's a 30-pound wahoo on there.
Won't give me a slice? You won't give me one piece just because I wouldn't grab it. I see how it is.
Might be a bonefish now. I mean, a bonefish. That would be awesome, dude. We'd have the best show ever. Oh, boy. It's a Cuban wahoo.
Barracuda?
Yep.
Seen a bunch of them today.
Got me a berry, dude. Y'all don't have these up in Duck Key anymore. Y'all done mounted them all, right?
There's plenty of them out there.
A couple left. Watch them teeth. They'll bite ya. Old berry.
Aren't you going deep dropping soon?
I was trying to drop, and then the rod got bit. And I said, Scotty, the fish on the back rod. And you turned your head and you looked, and you didn't see anything jumping. And you said, no, go ahead and get that. These jokers got plenty teeth, multiple rows. I think we're gonna give him that little lip ring. That joker's in there. But look at those rows of teeth here in this back. That's where they cut them like a scissor. And then look along the jaw inside. I mean, that's just solid teeth. Specifically designed to just cut something and wound it and circle back around and eat it up. Oh, Key West Barracuda. And he gone. Slimy too.
It's Steve talking to me. Got a tiger by the tail, Stevie?
He might be snagged. He don't like to come up to the top. Oh yeah, side of the head. Got that D-hooker?
Right in the eyeball.
Where's that D-hooker at?
I'll grab his tail and we'll take it out. Point. Nice job.
Thank you, thank you.
Kingfisher. If this was a wahoo, or if you want to eat your kingfish, and don't get me wrong, kingfish is fine fresh. It doesn't freeze very well. It's an oily fish. But if you wanted to eat this on the grill, all you would do is take the fillets. We're gonna go start right here. We're gonna flip this over. Now, get it ready for the grill. You're gonna come 1 inch over to the skin, but not through the skin. 1 inch over through the skin. And then boom. You have a perfect butterfly steak. That's how I eat all my wahoo, just like that. Instead of having a bone here, now you have just one little red line. You have a perfect presentation for a piece of fish to go right onto your plate. I would take that, take it in a Ziploc bag full of zesty Italian salad dressing and some soy sauce, about 50-50. Maybe a little less on the soy sauce if you don't want too salty. Marinate it 20 minutes, throw it right on the hottest grill you can, not on full, right onto the grill. It's just like cooking a steak. And then maybe drizzle the leftover brine on it after you flip it 1 time. But again, just go 1 inch over to the skin, but not through. 1 inch over, all the way through. Flip it over like that, and boom, you have a beautiful steak.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, has been brought to you in part by Simrad. Go with confidence. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water. And by Costa and Ameritrail.
Key West is probably the most exotic destination in the United States. It's an internationally respected, internationally revered, actually, tourism destination. But at its heart, it's still a small town. And I think that's one of the things that draws so many people here. The cultural community is flourishing. Writers, painters, photographers, theaters, music. This is a place where there's always something happening. That excitement is palpable. You can feel it when you walk down the street. The setting of the sun is celebrated with an incredible street party every single night of the year on Mallory Square, overlooking the Gulf of Mexico, and you'll find everybody coming to watch the sun go down. And as the sun sinks below the horizon, spontaneous applause breaks out every single night, because this phenomenon that goes completely unremarked in most of the world is a cause for celebration in Key West. There's a tourist ritual that virtually everyone does when they get here, and that is to go have their photograph taken in front of the southernmost point in the continental United States. People who have traveled thousands and thousands of miles to reach the last part of the United States. And what do they do when they first get here? They go have their picture taken at the southernmost point.
Fish still on.
What you got, buddy?
Oh, here's a tailor right here. Got a bait, got a bait, got a bait. There's a tailor right here. He's still, there he is. He's tailing right down sea. It's right here, right there, straight down sea. Perfect. He went over one kite line.
He's on my, he's on my short. Kite. Good eyes, bro.
He's on. You're getting a good bite too. I'm gonna get rid of this fish here. Come in tight, nice and easy. Fish on, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Went from tailing to eating.
Good eyes, dude.
Beautiful. I'm gonna clear up out of the water so you get by me. All right, I'm going back down.
My long flat is in freeze pool if you wanna put that wire on.
Let me get this one out of the way so you clear. See that?
What you don't wanna do is try to catch these fish right away. Let them do that right there, you know? Let him wear, look at him. Baby. That's a tail walker right there, son. Let him wear himself out.
Yeah, that's kind of important. You gotta kind of notice where you get your bites.
Yeah.
So now we know 112 was our first bite of the day on the sail, and we were in a nice scattered weave.
There he goes. Yeah, it might be in that buoy.
All right, I'm gonna back up a little bit.
I'm gonna back off my drag a little bit.
I'm gonna go right to the buoy.
Yeah, go right to the buoy. Oh, he's still tail walking, Scotty. He got, you know, it's cool because you keep the lines out and that's how you get multiple bites. You know, we still got 1, 2, 3 baits in the water right now. Find yourself some decent looking water and just put it out. There's no sailfish spot, Scott. You know that, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's just wherever they are. You find them where you find them. Wherever there's life is where you want to be. And there was some life there. I mean, I went through 8 hooks.
I was listening to you.
Hey, how about that cast of that herring, boy? I was on it, but you know what? He had already seen that goggle eye.
He saw the wiggle.
He said, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Oh, the windshield wiper.
There he is, oh yeah! I thought I was getting ready to let him go for you again. Come on.
I tell you what,
He wants to show his best side on TV.
Yeah, that's a healthy fish.
Yeah, man.
He's a nice one. All right, Scotty, I got you some leader.
All right, let me adjust my bait here real quick, so I'm gonna be away. All right.
Nice and easy. If he goes away, no big deal.
I see a rubber band in the face.
Go ahead, boy. Go with your bad self. All right, I got the hook.
Oh, clear.
Cool, man, that's a nice fish.
Oh, he's thick.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at that sail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're always,
Got color all over him, too,
always
still.
so beautiful.
Yeah, give him a good push.
All right, good job, Stevie.
Yeah, man, let's do it again. Thank you, Mr. Sailfish.
Look at him swim away.
That is awesome.
All right, let's do
All
that
right, cool.
again.
Yes,
Got a
sir.
little time left.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Promised my girlfriend and her sister I'd meet them in Mallory Square to see those street performers at sunset. Got 15 more minutes, like to get going. Is that all right?
That'll work.